Hello, my name is Dakota Tillery, and today I will be presenting a project to you called Frankenstein, a Timeless Novel. In this project, I will be trying to convince you on why Frankenstein by Mary Shelley is a timeless novel. So first, what is timelessness? According to dictionary.com, timelessness means that something is without an end or everlasting. So what does timelessness mean to you? Okay, and in order to understand this project, you might need to know a quick summary of what Frankenstein is about. Frankenstein is a novel written by Mary Shelley. In her novel, Frankenstein is the doctor who created the monster. The doctor's name is Victor Frankenstein, a man who devoted his life to creating artificial life, no matter the consequences. After creating the monster, he soon finds himself disgusted at the sight of the monster. The monster, who is upset that his creator does not love him, runs off and comes up with a plan of revenge. The monster starts killing Victor's family and friends. It all ends when Victor swears he will hunt down the monster. However, he dies before he can catch the monster. And then my three main points on why Frankenstein is a timeless novel is related to the theme, genre, and characters of the novel. And then to get into the theme of Frankenstein, the most popular thing that comes to mind when Frankenstein is mentioned is a living monster that was created artificially. At first the monster was good, and over time he turned evil and started to do bad things. And if you Google the text that is in orange, it will pull up a article that you can read, and it will just give you some examples of how the theme is used in other movies today. This theme is something that is still seen today. Many television shows, movies, and books are using this idea. An example would be The Terminator. This movie is about robots who are created to serve people. However, over time, they turned against humans and attempted to kill all of humanity. So what are some movies or shows that you have seen with the creation of life as the main theme? To continue the theme, I will read this quote that is straight out of Frankenstein by Mary Shelley. Beautiful, great God, his yellow skin scarcely covered the work of muscle and arteries beneath. His hair was a lustrous black and flowing, his teeth of a pearly whiteness, but these luxuriancies were only formed by a more horrid contrast with his watery eyes that seemed almost the same color as the dun white sockets in which they were set, his shriveled complexion and straight black lips. To me, this quote is just talking about how right after his creation is born, and it's kind of a contrast of good versus evil. So what do you think? Was Victor Frankenstein pleased with his creation or not? Getting into the genre. Is it science fiction, or autobiography? Frankenstein was written by Mary Shelley for some reason. Many people would automatically look at the book and say it's science fiction. However, it may be more than that. It is possible that Mary Shelley wrote Frankenstein subconsciously, and many factors throughout her life contributed to the story. And you can Google the title of the words in orange right there, and that'll pull up another article that will tell you about the different types of psychology behind writing that Mary Shelley did. And this quote, William is dead. That sweet child whose smiles delighted and warmed my heart was so gentle, yet so gay. Victor, he is murdered. William is a character in the book, but also Mary Shelley's son in real life, who happened to die at a young age. So what genre do you believe Frankenstein falls under? And getting into the characters now, Victor Frankenstein is a genius in the field of science. However, in order to become a master in that field, he had to give up his social life. Victor's soon-to-be wife was concerned for his health, and his best friend Henry, who is concerned about Victor's social life. These are common characteristics in movies and television shows. An example would be the CBS television show Scorpion. In the show, the main character is a genius who happens to not be very social. He then meets a woman who helps him become more social. This quote right out of the book says, And the same feelings which made me neglect the scenes around me caused me to also forget those friends who were so many miles absent, and whom I had not seen for a long time. This quote's basically just saying that he hasn't talked to anybody, any of his friends or family, in a very long time, and all he's been doing is his science research and stuff like that. So I'll ask you the question, are there any other shows or movies that you know of that have characters with these characteristics? And then that is my works cited page, and thank you for listening to this presentation.